with his
All
slightly
his-
younger wife, so
I
he's
was gonna say-
free at like 77.
All of his wives are like 30 years younger than him, so they're not going to die. He'd be the one to die.
The old dog 86 though has another one on here, and this is the last one from the old dog 86. Who is the most overrated wrestler of all time? This would be a fucking great conversation right here, because you know it's easy to fucking say John Cena.
Yeah, it
that's
is.
That's the truth. That is the goddamn fucking truth.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn easy, I'll be honest.
Because, and the thing is, we were bitching about John Cena fucking 10 goddamn years ago. But he was popular then. People were cheering for him then. Kids liked him then. He can go to his hometown and get booed now. And he's still a babyface. Come on.
I'll throw out a couple of people that I hate that have been or are really, really popular. Randy Orton. I fucking hate Randy Orton.
Right.
Kevin Nash. I never thought Kevin Nash had 4 fucking moves, and he acts like he was the greatest thing ever. I'll even say this: Sting. I don't even think Sting was that good of a fucking wrestler, but he was always over.
Sting, if he was in the ring with somebody that could look after him, they could have good matches.
But Sting was always one of those motherfuckers that did the same thing, every match. He had 5 moves, he did them exactly the same order.
Right.
Kind of like Bret Hart, except with less panache.
I'll tell you another one too, man. That's there right now, Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, he sucks.
They give him a top, he's on the top of the card all the time. And it's like the X-Pac heat, man. Nobody gives a shit. They boo him because they want him to fucking leave.
That's the one. I've every time I see him on the screen, I just do something else. I don't care about Rio at all. Thing that he does nothing that impresses me or entertains me. I just I don't need to watch this guy. And they've done giving him the title, multiple times. How many times do you have to give it to him? And no one cares whether he wins or loses. They care if he loses it, but they don't really care if he wins it.
Yeah. I definitely, when it comes to Alberto Del Rio, I guess it's just because he's like a Spaniard, and they're out for, they want to market to different countries and stuff. I would guess that's the only reason he's...
I'll tell you another one, though. Nobody's brought up is fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
He's got to be the most overrated motherfucker of all time.
The difference is, though, Goldberg was fucking over. That's the difference between him and John Cena. It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Even though I think, John Cena...
I think John Cena's a little bit better.
John Cena's, a little bit better than Goldberg. But John Cena... The thing about John Cena is, and I think it's a problem with politics, too, is they're just scared to death to give the reins to anybody else for some reason. Because they've had opportunity after opportunity, you can go back and think of all the fuckers they fucked up. Look at Ryback, man. I know he sucked, but they could have let him go with it for a while. They could have let CM Punk go with it. They could still let Daniel Bryan go with it, but they're not fucking going to, I did hear a rumor though that Bray Wyatt and John Cena is going to be the match for WrestleMania, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? How's that going to work?
He's going to get Sister Abigail. He's going to get that.
I guess.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, what is up? Impromptu live stream tonight on YouTube, the Dead Pit Twitch, which if you don't know, Dead Pit has a Twitch page. You can go on there. We are eventually going to do some sort of video game streams at some point. But yeah, it's going to be a quick one tonight. I just wanted to kind of do a Vinegar Syndrome video. It'd been a little while. Zombie Collector. What's going on, brother? And I had a couple people send me, I think on Facebook, wanting to join, and we will do that. We have yet to do the Patreon stream. So that'll be coming maybe this weekend. We'll throw it up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm working tomorrow. So I just wanted to kind of get on here, and I'm the only one home right now. So, and I got a package, and you know when you see that sticker right there, what it is. So I'll be opening that in just a second. So yeah, kind of just a laid back stream tonight. I think there's a couple other people on. Evil Dead Chick is still on, I believe, talking about the Giallo films. So if you are interested in Giallos, you'll want to go and check that out. She knows quite a bit about that sort of thing. Geek Room Life, what is going on, dude? He said mine was supposed to be here today. Never did show up. Homegrown Horrors looks tasty. I thought you said nasty. Hey, Chris, what's going on, brother? So, yeah, I got the Iron Maiden shirt on tonight. I heard Dana was talking about the Dario Argento classic Phenomena, a.k.a. Creepers, and Iron Maiden. Got some Iron Maiden and some Motorhead in that movie. You know, Iron Maiden plus horror plus Argento plus Jennifer Connelly. That's hard to beat. Yeah, there's a few announcements today. Facebook user that people are speculating Vinegar Syndrome releasing the new Hitcher release as a secret release. It's possible. Their next, well, no, it's about a month from now, I think, is when they're doing their halfway to Black Friday sale. Did they say any of those were going to be 4K releases? So, reason being is I cannot see them bringing the Hitcher out and it just being a standard Blu-ray. Especially if they're bringing something out like Six String Samurai, which I don't know if I want to be getting that one. That might be one of those deals where I'll wait until November and see if I can get it for like $20 or something. But from all accounts, I've heard that movie is awful. But if Vinegar Syndrome does the Hitcher, I'm excited. I would almost guarantee you that it's a 4K release. Mark, what is going on? Dude. They didn't have Dio in that. It was around the glory days of Dio. 1985. That was what? Was that the Sacred Heart tour? Possibly. I don't know. Some of that early Dio kind of blends together a little bit. So, yeah, we got a few people in here. The show, it's not really a show. I just kind of wanted to do a quick video. I was a little bit bored. A couple of things before I get into the April. I went all out and got the April package from Vinegar Syndrome. I decided to do a contest as well. So if you're interested, Tales from the Crypt, I'm giving an extra copy of this that I have away. So you will want to check that out. And it's a separate video, actually. It's real easy. Just like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So I had it laying around here. I know most people that really wants this probably already has it. So, yeah. Of course, as soon as I start doing this, my wife calls. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, the Hitcher, I would guarantee you, whoever is releasing the Hitcher, if it's Vinegar Syndrome, I know Arrow is dying to release it. It'll be in 4K. I usually, what I do is I'll watch SmackDown I'll put it on around 9:30 and start fast forwarding through it. I can't watch it with the commercials, man. I just can't do it. Well, with the commercials and most of the content on there, I'll fast forward it. So yeah, there's a separate video for the Tales from the Crypt. Like I said, about everybody that wants it's probably already got it, but I am giving it away because I'd have doubles of it. Also, this is something that we're working on. I was going to show this. We mentioned it in the last video. Clown House. This is a clever bootleg, man. So, for all that know, Clown House is an out-of-print movie that'll probably never go back in print. This is available on Amazon and is a bootleg of the MGM release. It's exactly the same. So, Jesus Christ. So, you can get it for $9.99. I didn't know exactly what it was, but so what's funny is, and I put an MGM DVD here right beside of it. So they didn't even, you can't fucking see it. So you see, they just blacked out the MGM logo. And on the, I don't know, I was kind of tickled by this. But what's even funnier is they put that on it like it was a release from New Zealand or something. But it's not, it's a bootleg. So, it is what it is. So, again, I'm not going to be on here very long tonight. Vinegar Syndrome, the April box set. Let's get to it. And this is the first time that I've actually done a package release from them, like the whole package. So I don't know, it's a sickness. Okay. All right. So I don't really know a whole lot about most of these. First one up is, this is the VSA release, which they do these kind of like videotapes. Right. Double-sided. Grave Secrets. And this one is from 1989. I have not heard too many good things about this movie in particular. For those that care about they number these as well. This one is, you can't see that, but 356. And the theme with their VSAs, I think, is the releases are only movies that were direct to video, like of the video store era. But the cool thing about Vinegar Syndrome is the Vinegar Syndrome stuff is only shot on film stuff. So most of this stuff, video quality wise, is going to look amazing. If you've seen these movies before, they'll probably never look or have never looked better. Save that one for a little bit later. There's only 4 different releases in this. So, next one up, Steve actually really put this over. If it was not for Steve, more than likely, I would not have bought the entire lot here. But he says this one's good. This is like a American Giallo movie. I think it was a theatrical movie. It's a hybrid slasher and giallo. Okay, yeah, it was the director's only theatrical movie. The dude right there in the corner, right there, he was in Police Academy, I think, right? One of the Police Academy movies. Christopher Walken's the star. An American Murder. Ooh. This one right here was one that I kind of knew about. I knew it was between two movies of Kevin Tenney's. This is The Sailor, who I guess I can talk about this on here. Kevin Tenney agreed to do a stream with us at some point, so we're going to watch these movies. This one and A Witch Trapper, the two that Vinegar Syndrome did. And we're going to have him on hopefully within the next month or so for a live stream and try it out. We've never done an interview or anything like that on one of these streams. So, Zombie Collector, who is your favorite WWE wrestler currently? It's probably one of the females, man, to be honest with you. Like, I would say either Bianca Belair or Toni Storm. But the Sailor, I think this is the uncut version of the movie. Two versions of the movie. The theatrical cuts and the unseen director's cut. So I've only seen the theatrical cut of this, and I actually busted out the VHS tape. I haven't seen this in many years. The theatrical cut is not the best. You can tell that something went on with that. So evidently we'll find out what. We'll see what the director's cut is like. And I think this will be a fun topic of discussion with Kevin Tenney. What's interesting is I think this is the same font they used for, was it Cthulhu Mansion or something like that? I can't help but, I don't know. It looks very similar. So that is The Sailor. Again, it's been so long since I've seen this, but I do remember kind of liking it, but you can tell like there's something off about it. I don't think anybody knew there were two cuts of the movie, Chris. But the only thing that's for sure about the World Wrestling Federation and Vinegar Syndrome is nothing's for sure. So this is the big one. This is the one that everybody was excited about. Homegrown Horrors, Volume 1. I'm hoping that they continue to do more of these like they do the Giallo ones, which I'm not big on that sort of thing, the forgotten Giallo dealios. But what these are independent films, actual films that from different areas in the country, not from Hollywood, low budget movies that were shot on film. And if you go back and listen to the show that we did with Michael Felcher a couple of weeks ago, he talks about this. This set here, he went back, I think on at least, I know Beyond Dream's Door was one that he did this with. So when this movie came out, Jay Warfel, the director, edited this movie on tape. So I guess it was cheaper to edit on tape. I'm not really sure. I'm not an editor or filmmaker or anything. So what they did, and I think they may have done it on a couple of these movies in this, which I want to be honest with you, I've not seen any of these movies. I've heard of Beyond Dream's Door, and I think I've heard of Winter Beast. But what they did is frame by frame by frame by frame, they rescanned all this shit and edited the film. So these movies, they're going to look, it's amazing that they put the money and time into doing this, but they are going to look better than they have ever looked by far before. So anyway, Homegrown Horrors, it's a really nice box. Similar to the Amityville and the Forgotten Gialli sets. So pop it open here. It's the same. It's got the, and they're sealed in the box. Right. I think this was limited to 7,000 or something like that. So Fatal Exam, which the name kind of reminds me a lot of Final Exam. So this one is a group of college students have been given a very unusual assignment. Spend the night inside of a supposedly haunted house as part of their studies into supernatural and occult. Although the ragtag team of collegiates would much rather party and get stoned than look for ghosts, it's not long before unexplained events begin to occur. Initially, suspecting that some of their classmates might be playing a practical joke. So it sounds kind of great, actually. Love the artwork there. This is Beyond Dreams Door. This is the one that for sure Felcher did the remastering of, I think. I'm pretty sure. We have reviewed some of Jay, I think his name is Jay Warfel. We've reviewed some of his movies back in Dead Pit's past. I don't think we may have reviewed this. I don't really remember, but I'm looking forward to checking this out. This one, lately Ben hasn't been sleeping well. His dreams are filled with violent and terrifying visions of monsters and death. Seeking out answers, he begins to pursue the subtext and hidden meanings of his strange and terrifying nightmares. With the help of his professor and several friends, as the dreams grow increasingly lifelike, Ben fears that he's losing grip on sanity, especially as those around him start turning up dead. Horribly mutilated, just like he has seen in his sleep. So this is Beyond Dreams Door. Kevin Tenney question. Kevin Tenney is the man. Do you remember when we all ate dinner with him in Louisville and he picked up the tab? I remember I thought it was Felcher that picked the tab up. Kevin Tenney might have picked the tab up too, but that's been a long time ago. But yes, I do remember that. And for anybody that's curious, Zombie Collector used to go by another handle. I'll let him say what it is. So, last one up here, and I want to get off here and call Sarah back because she's probably like, what the fuck? Winter Beasts. And this is in the Homegrown Horrors Volume 1 set. This one is, I've seen previews of this. This looks really, really, really bad. Like, low budgets, animations. Yeah. So, weird things are happening in and around the Wild Goose Lodge, a snowy inn located in rural Massachusetts. People are being found dead and mutilated, while others are vanishing without a trace. Realizing that the violence might have something to do with Native American black magic from Tatanka. Yay! And the ancient secrets of the area's historic totem poles. A trio of cops decide to investigate the goings on, and are faced with an array of monsters, ghouls, and even a sampling of the murderous locals. So that is Winter Beast. Again, Beyond Dreams Door, Fatal Exam. These are all in a sexy box from Vinegar Syndrome. The Homegrown Horrors Volume 1. It's actually really cool. All their stuff is really well done, man. Like I'll throw them a bone or two every once in a while because I really appreciate what they do. So the Sailor, Kevin S. Tenney's The Sailor. An All-American Murder, the American Giallo movie, which Steve highly recommended. And the one that I really don't know a damn thing about, it's probably awful, but it looks really cool. The cover does, at least. Grave Secrets, the VSA. Again, my number on it, if anybody gives a shit, it's 356. Can you see that there? No. Okay. So Zombie Collector is unveiling himself. Brian Piotrowski, what's going on, dude? He says, I need to crap in a big bag with cat litter. I never laughed so hard. Well, the midweek obliteration on the Patreon page. Let me get that pulled up here for you. It's the best value going on in horror today. Where are we at here? There we go. Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Yeah, you can hear the show in its entirety, bulls. Chris V says Winter Beast is unwatchable. The DVD, they're all Blu-rays, Jason, but they are loaded with special features. Vinegar Syndrome, you can go on their website, check out all their features and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, each one of these have a ton of special features. So yeah, I just wanted to make like pretty much just a half hour, real quick unboxing type deal because people are really excited. They really get into the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. And I was looking forward to definitely the Homegrown Horrors was the one that I was looking forward to the most. So, well, that one and the Sailor, which, like I said earlier, hopefully we will get Kevin Tenney on for a live stream show coming up here in the next couple of weeks. New version of the Sailor. Vinegar Syndrome did the Witch Trap movie not too long ago, so we got some, semi-new stuff to talk about. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys joining me on here. If you're checking it out on the later feed, appreciate it. And we will see you guys next show. Again, this is just something I really quickly threw together. But check the website out, the Patreon page, deadpit.com, or deadpit on patreon.com. Y'all have a good night.